Hello guys, and welcome back to part 8 of Returnal, the Platinum War 3. So this, part 8, and we're just cleaning up the story now. Basically, after this video, it'll be all collectibles clean up. And what you want to do first, come into your ship and interact with this weird chute kind of thing in the back, and it'll warp you back to Biome 1. And whenever you want to go from Biome 1's to Biome 4, that is how you do it from now on. You have to go interact with that chute in the back of the ship, and in Biome 1 you get this collectible, guys, in the ship area, log number 6, and you also get this other log here, and this is log number 62, the lying truth. Yeah, so what we're pretty much doing in this part, guys, we're going through every single biome again. Yeah, all in one video. We're going to go through every biome, but we're not really going to be killing enemies. We're pretty much just collecting these certain collectibles, and once you have them collectibles, we're just going to quickly move on to the next area. So in this biome, you're in the first biome, Overgrown Ruins. You're looking for this particular room, which will spawn somewhere, should spawn somewhere. It's a room which you need the orb to enter, and you'll find this Sunface Fragment. These fragments will only spawn as long as you've done the first 5 house sequences. And this is the first one, the one in Overgrown Ruins. You have to get 6 altogether, and you can view them in your inventory. If you come into your status, there you go, permanent upgrades, and you see them just on the right, fragments. You see what you've got, and then at the bottom you've got icons showing you in what area. Obviously, I've got it in area 1, as you can see, and it goes from areas 1 to 6 in order there. Yeah, so this is the room you're looking for, guys. The Sunface Fragments will always spawn in the same room in each biome. This biome, it's this room. So just keep going through and looking for side rooms until you get that particular one. Grab the Sunface Fragment, then once you get it, we're just going to head straight to Crimson Waste now. So all we're doing now, we're looking for the gateway, and of course along the way just keep an eye out for any ciphers or logs you may find. Now I need to do the reconstructor. I still need to use this to spawn a log, so I'm going to do it now. A log should spawn in the reconstructor room on Biome 1 once you've done it. So I'm going to use that now. I'm just going to die, so I use it, and then what that means is when I do my collectible cleanup later, the log should spawn in that reconstructor room in Biome 1. Yeah, so I'm just going to let these guys kill me. You can do the same. I mean, you don't have to do this in the biome. You can use the reconstructor room in any biome and it will count, and then the log will spawn. But I think the log, it only spawns in Biome 1. There we go, I've used it. Right, and there's your sort of first sort of cutscene, I guess, for using it. Right, so we've used the reconstructor. We've got a Sunface Fragment in this biome, so let's head to the next one. And by the way, we end this video with fighting the last boss. Yeah, all the bosses, you have to kill them once, except for the final boss, that easy one. That one, you have to fight him twice. Yeah, it's not very much you can do, because you have to get back down to that that hidden area at the bottom, the abyss, which you drop down after the boss. Yeah, so keep an eye on weapons, because you are going to want a driver for the boss, and in case you get stuck in any lockdown rooms along the way, you do just want to make sure you've got a good weapon to take care of the enemy. Yeah, just in case you do get stuck in the lockdown room, because you never know. So I'm looking for a gateway. I'm just going to check the side room first, see if it's just anything inside. So I've got malignant containers here. Malignant containers, they almost always just give you a consumable or an artifact. Yeah, so wow, I've got 2 Sylvian vials there. Pretty lucky. Yeah, so gateways. You either get the gateway to Derelict Citadel spawn first, or the Crimson Waste one. You're looking for the Crimson Waste gateway, which is this one. So just keep going through until you find this gateway, and then as soon as you find it, go straight to Crimson Waste. Right, so now you've got to get the Sunface Fragment in this area. I've got a Sylvan vial there. See, I just picked up that vial, that always spawns. And you've got a cipher here, guys. This cipher spawns at the start of Crimson Waste. This is always here. It's a guaranteed spawn. But the thing is, you need the grapnel ability to actually reach it. And obviously we've got that now. So that's actually cipher number 1 in this biome. So it's going to do the same here. We're just going to make our way through, looking for Sunface Fragments. But as we make our way through the area, we'll try to keep an eye out for any ciphers or scout logs we can get on the way. I wouldn't say go out your way to collect any, because then you're just going to risk more danger of getting damaged. Yeah, but any rooms you have to pass through to reach, you know, the Sunface fragment, or to get to the end of the area. Yeah, keep an eye out for ciphers. So this side room has a cipher in it, so I'm actually going to get this one now. This side room, it's actually normally been pretty rare for me, but actually on this platinum walkthrough, this room spawns quite a lot. So get a cipher. This side room, this is always a side room in the desert area, by the way. Yeah, this is always a side room in the desert area, and this is cipher number 9. Cipher number 9. Yeah, Crimson Waste has quite a lot of ciphers, 20, and Abyssal Scar has 20 as well. I think Abyssal Scar in Crimson Waste are the worst biomes for ciphers. So, got a cipher. The side room, by the way, which leads to the Sunface fragment, is in the desert area. So area 1, you need to keep an eye out for side areas. And a little trick you can do, by the way, is if you back up your save before you enter the gateway, and then and say for example you did not have the Sunface fragment room spawn, most of the time it will spawn, but it's a very rare chance that it won't spawn. Yeah, you can reload your save and then come back into Crimson Waste, and it will spawn a different set of rooms. Yeah, because that can work, because I think the rooms are sort of generated. I think they're sort of generated when you enter the biome for the first time. So if you back up your save outside, just near the gateway, and then when you come in, you'll get a different set of rooms, and you can do it that way. It saves you having to go through that first biome over again, you know, just to get there. You can just back up your save, jump through a gateway, and you'll get a different bunch of rooms. Okay, so this cipher, this is the main room. I need to stop yakking, and yeah, so this is cipher number 4. Cipher number 4, and there's actually a scout log in here as well. There it is. Sandstorm Mirage, and that's log number 23. Yes, so cipher, guys. The room with cipher number 4, there's actually a log in that same room as well. So make sure you get a log. Right, so I still need to keep an eye out for side rooms, because like I say, the Sunface fragment is in a side room for in the desert area. The thing is though, guys, when it comes to when it comes to doing that trick that I said, the thing is any progress you've made in getting ciphers, you'll lose it. So if you found any ciphers or logs on that sort of run, you're going to make sure you do not restore any saves, because you'll lose progress for obviously when you found them ciphers. And this is the side room you're looking for. So you've got that statue above the top of a sort of headless mummy sort of thing, and you have this laser. There's another laser room which can spawn as a side room in the desert area. You want the one where it's sort, you have to go downstairs to reach the laser area, not one where the laser is on the same level as you in the desert. And this is a room where you find the Sunface fragment, guys, in Crimson Waste. Yeah, so here it is. This is the second Sunface fragment. Right, so once you've got that, go through a portal, and this will warp you back to the start of this side area, side room. And right, so we've got a fragment, guys, in biome 2. So now we can head straight into biome 3. So all we need to do now is get to the gateway at the top. Now what's happened is, because you killed the boss and sort of completed this biome, you can actually warp. There's a portal which spawns at the top of these steps, and it takes you straight to the top, by the way. I just got a log there. That was log number 16. I just got log 16. And this end room, this is the last room in the desert area, area 1. And this room is a guaranteed spawn. Yeah, this sort of right angle small room at the end here. There's a cipher here. This should always spawn. Thing is, you just need a grapple to reach it. Yeah, this is side room number. Yeah, I've actually put this as a side room on my collectible guide, but it's not. This is it's a main room, so I need to change that. Yeah, this is cipher number 10. So on my collectible guide, guys, this is cipher number 10. Yeah, you can't get that on your first playthrough because you need the grapple ability to reach it. Right, and once you've got that, we're just going to head around to the main door, and we're going to go in that portal, which will take us straight up to the top, basically to the summit where the boss area is, and we can go straight into the gateway. So this portal, it will take you straight to the top. It's a little bit annoying because you can't go through it straight away, and obviously you can take a bit of damage while you're waiting. I just used the vial there just to be safe. Right, there is a gateway to Derelict Citadel. So while the gateway is spawning, I'm just going to get rid of these enemies. And just like earlier, when you complete Biome 3, guys, it will just take you back to the ship. So once you've got this fragment, you just need to restart a cycle. Yeah, there's no point in completing it. Like I said, it will just spawn you back at the ship anyway. It's a shame you can't go from Biome 1 all the way to Biome 6. That could be pretty cool. Imagine how overpowered you'd be going straight from Biome 1 to Biome 6 without restarting. You'd be way OP. But yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't let us do that. So the Sunface Fragment on this one, it spawns... Oh yeah, this Sunface Fragment is a guaranteed spawn. This is one, because this one spawns in the main room. But what I'm going to do along the way, I'm just going to keep an eye out for any other ciphers along the way. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, do any others spawn in the main room? Yes, Biome 5. Biome 5 spawns in the main room as well. Yeah, so Biome 3 and Biome 5, there's some fresh fragments spawns in the main room. Yeah, so I'm still keeping an eye out for any sort of good side rooms. You know, keep an eye out for ciphers or scout logs. The scout log appears in here. This isn't a guaranteed room, but it does spawn in the first area. So that's scout log number 33. Yeah, so scout log number 33 there in the Derelict Citadel. Yeah, like I say, that doesn't always spawn. Normally, if that's the only one you're looking for, you will just sprint back here, go through this first area. If you don't get that room, once you get to the bridge, you restart a cycle and then come again. This room's quite rare, by the way. Yeah, so scout log there, and that is scout log number 32. Yeah, this particular room is rare. This one, this is normally the last thing I need in Biome 3, and this actually happened quite a few times. Yeah, that's been the last thing I've needed in this biome, perhaps about 3 times actually. But I've been quite lucky having that spawn so early. So this part of the area 1, there's actually a scout log which normally appears here. Sorry, not a scout log, a cipher in this side room on that wall here, which leads to the side room. So that is cipher number. Yes, that normally appears in this big main room. Wait, I've got to catch up with where we are now. Derelict Citadel. Yes, that's scout log number... sorry, no, guys, not a scout log. Cipher. That's cipher number 3 on my collectible guide. Yeah, like I say, that one almost... As long as this room will spawn in area 1, and if this room doesn't spawn, that cipher normally won't. So I mean, if you're looking for that, that's the room you're looking for. So back to the bridge area. So this is the second variation. Like I say, this bridge area can spawn in 2. I think it's 2 variations. But you can get a cipher on each variation. So I've got this one here. So bridge area, and this one is cipher number... This is cipher number 4. Yeah, basically another variation of the bridge area. Yeah, so cipher number 4. Yeah, so like I say, the Sunface Fragment, it's guaranteed to spawn, and it always spawns in area 3. So if you're looking for a Sunface Fragment, you don't need to go to area 3. All you need to do is go straight across the bridge, which will already be there because you've already done it earlier in the game. A scout log here, that's scout log number 29. That spawns in this variation of the bridge area. Yeah, the bridge, as soon as you've sort of spawned the bridge earlier, it will always be active and out, no matter how many times you die. Yeah, once you trigger the bridge, it's always there. It's always there. Yeah, so just go straight across here, and this fragment's actually underwater. Yes, actually underwater. So yeah, to get through here, it's just before the archive area. Yeah, so drop down, and there it is, Sunface Fragment, biome number 3, fragment number 3. So 3 down, 3 to go. And I'm just checking out, see if the cipher has spawned and the scout log. Because this final area, area 3, there's a few different variations, and one of them has a scout log, and one of them has a cipher. So I didn't get them earlier, so I'm just keeping an eye on them, you know, while I'm here in the close area. I'm just going to check. So just above the archive room, you can normally see these from the from the whole map once it spawns, but I'm just coming up here just in case the item icons hadn't quite spawned on the map yet. And no, doesn't look like it, because they would have spawned by now. You would have seen the scout log and the cipher. I do already have the cipher, in fact, because it's just above the steps leading from the archive room. Right, so that's biome 3, guys. We've got Sunface Fragments 1, 2 and 3. So now we need to head into biome 4. So back into your ship and go to that sort of shoot at the back. There we go, and that will take you to biome 4. Yeah, so go into the little sister spawner, I guess. Yeah, they look very familiar if you play Bioshock. Then look, that thing. Little sister might spawn out. Maybe we're playing as a little sister during the house sequence, who knows. Yeah, so this room we're in now, this identical room, but in biome 1, that is the one which spawns a scout log which needs you to die. Obviously, it spawns only in biome 1. Yeah, sometimes the artifact very rarely may spawn in that room. I've actually had adrenaline leech spawn in that room before, believe it or not. Right, so this room I've already got a cipher. So again, we're just looking for the Sunface Fragment. The Sunface Fragment in this is in a side room with red acid pool. Basically that one, the circular acid pool. But it's at the end. But sometimes this biome, there's, well, not sometimes, there's always a scout log behind a locked door. It's Severed Unbound, I think it's called. I can't remember what number it is. I think that's the name, Severed Unbound. Yeah, so this side room here, this is a side room which has the Sunface Fragment. So you need to make your way through the area until you get a side room, and then Sunface Fragment will be on the ledge at the end. And this is where it is. So that's fragment number 4. And this room behind me, whenever this room has a locked door, it's almost always the room which has the file inside. So unfortunately I don't have a key at the moment, so I can't get it, so I just have to get it later. But we have the fragment, guys, so we can head straight to the next biome now. To get to the next biome, for this you need to head all the way to the end of that boss area now. Just for the boss, because that's where both the gateways spawn. So as I make my way through, I'm just keeping an eye out for ciphers and scout logs. And you also want to keep an eye out for keys, I guess. Doesn't look like I am. But yeah, as you can see, there's no more house sequence available at the moment. Because we need to get all the fragments before the last sequence becomes active. Before it will trigger. So once you get to hub area, you should be able to head towards the boss room. Where the gateway is to the Fractured Wastes, which we're going to next. The Fractured Wastes Sunface Fragment is right near the start, luckily. Literally right near the start. Remember where you got the ability for the underwater boots? That's where the fragment is on biome 5. So back into this area, you got another scout log. And that's scout log number 39. New objective. Yeah, scout log number 39. And there's actually a scout log which spawns just before the area which leads to the Abyssal Scar gateway. But I guess we'll get that later. Yeah, so into the Fractured Wastes. Right, yeah, so luckily this fragment's right at the start. Yeah, so grab the vials just because you may need them for Abyssal Scar. Yeah, Abyssal Scar, remember, you're going to get swarmed by a lot of enemies, and we're just trying to sprint through it. Yeah, you get another scout log in here as well. There we go, scout log number 59. I think that spawns after you've done the biome for the first time. Yeah, so scout log number 59. Yeah, so you just head into that red door and you use the orb ability to spawn some platforms, which will lead you to the Sunface Fragment. And then after that, we can drop down the hole and go into Abyssal Scar. Yeah, now Abyssal Scar, guys, because we're quite underpowered at the moment, because you've not really been building yourself up, yeah, it can be a little bit tricky. So when you drop down to Abyssal Scar, try to back up your safe quite often. Yeah, back up your safe quite often. Good thing about Abyssal Scar is I don't think there's any lockdown rooms. I think you only have the containment rooms. Yeah, I don't think there is. Yeah, you may get, obviously you're going to have them little minions spawning all over the place, so be very, very careful. The thing is, we're looking for a secret area. The Sunface Fragment in this biome is in a secret area, and I've said it earlier, it does not spawn until you get literally about 10 steps away from it. Yeah, so but it normally spawns at like, if you see like any ledges like protruding out from a room, and they don't seem to be leading anywhere, but looks like they could, that's normally where a secret area may spawn. Yeah, so this is one of the secret areas. There you go. Did you see it just spawn on the map just when I sort of grappled over to it? It didn't spawn straight away. I had to sort of get about 10 meters, 10 feet, 10 meters away, so before it appeared. Yeah, but that's where I just were. That's sort of like a ledge. Just keep heading towards the end of sort of any ledges, and you should see a secret room ahead of you. And once you jump over to it, it should become visible on the map then. But as I'm making my way through this area, I'm going to keep an eye out for any ciphers or scout logs, which we need. Yeah, but like I say, just be very, very careful in here. Just keep running behind cover. Keep an eye out for these enemies kamikazing towards you. Yeah, see that chest there? That's like a ledge leading to nowhere. So I'm going to jump over to that, and that may lead to the secret area. And it looks like it is. There it is. I can see the hub. So look at my map. Look at my map, and there it is. You just see it. Just spawn in then, the secret area. So that's what I mean. This secret area, you just got to keep an eye on your map. And go towards any ledges which look like they could be leading somewhere, but they're not. Just go towards the end of them, and hopefully keep an eye out for the secret area, and hopefully you'll find it. And yeah, so here you've got a Sunface Fragment, guys, the last one, and you've also got a scout log. Yeah, so there's also a scout log here as well. Yeah, the secret area, I've had it spawn right at the end of the biome before, you know, before the boss. Yes, that's scout log number 56. Yeah, I've had it spawn near in a room before the boss before. Yeah, but hopefully it spawns near the start of the area like it has for me. Hopefully it's the same for you. So once you got that, guys, that's all 6 fragments. That's taken me, what, 20 minutes? So it shouldn't take you too long. That's taken me 20 minutes to get them. Yeah, now once we've got them, we need to head back to the house. Now this house sequence, I think you can do this in Biomes 1 or Biomes 4. Yeah, but this house sequence, we're going to head to the house in Biome 4. Just because it's closer. And on the way there, just like always, going to keep an eye out for any ciphers or scout logs. And once you've done this house sequence, you'll get the car keys, which is a permanent upgrade, by the way. And you can actually complete the game properly for that. Basically, Act 3 is called in the trophy description. Yeah, it's a trophy for completing Act 3, and this is what it's going to be. This is what we're going to do in this video. And after this, it's just going to be pretty much collectible cleanup, guys. So we've done all this within, what, about 4 hours or so? So yeah, that's an orange door, not going to lead nowhere. But I'll just come in here, get that healing item. If you take any damage on the way, just keep an eye out for healing items, guys. So you can get your health back. Yeah, because we're going to be fighting the boss here one more time, you want to keep out for a driver as well. There we go. A driver, even a driver which is sort of low level compared to what you currently are. So for example, you're level 20 proficiency, and you've got a driver at level 15. They're still pretty good. They're still pretty good because you can still obviously hit an enemy and then hide while it does a lot of damage. Yeah, so I'm just keeping an eye out for side rooms still on the way. The thing is, I need a tropian key to open that locked door, which has a log behind it. And I've got one. That's why I'm keeping an eye out. Yeah, I have actually got a tropian key. So that's why I'm keeping an eye out for the locked door. Hopefully I'm going to find one before we get to the house. Yeah, nothing in this room. I think there was a cipher in this room, but we got it much earlier on video 4. Yeah, I need to use my grapple ability here to get up. Yeah, I think I ran back to room there, which I'd already been in by mistake. Yeah, so here it is, guys, house sequence number 6. And this is the easiest one yet. All you have to do is go into the basement, and that's it. Yeah, you have a sort of a story sequence. I'll be skipping it because you can. Yeah, just head straight down into the basement, and you're good. That's all you have to do. Go and see what Mother's up to in the basement, in a dungeon.
I regret what happened.
Right. Where's Octo? That's the thing I want to know. Where is he? Yeah, just head towards the light.
Forget.
We have to forget to remember.
We must leave.
I know that makes absolutely no fucking sense, but that is the story. It's pretty much like a story, doesn't it? That pretty much sums it up. I must forget to remember that sentence, because this story does not make any sense to me. I don't think it's meant to. I think it's open to interpretation. I guess Returnal number 2. Returnal number 2 should, if it ever happens, I don't think it will. That should confirm exactly what the story is, if it ever happens. But yeah, just sit down on the wheelchair, and when you sit down, what you need to do is you need to forget, and once you forget, you remember, and once you've done that, you'll get that trophy, guys. Sins of the Mother. Yes, make sure you don't forget, because then you will not remember. You get a trophy, and that's for completing all 6 house sequences. Yeah, so don't sit in here for too long, otherwise you'll just rot to death like a corpse on the sides. There you go, and you'll get the car keys in your hand. Pretty big set of car keys, ain't they? Big in your hand. Yeah, but that astronaut attached to them does not give you the resurrection. Yes, there we go, got the car key. And that's all we need now. Now all we need to do, we need to make our way to Biome 6. We need to defeat the boss one more time. And then we need to interact with the car, and that'll be it, guys. Game completed officially. Yeah, that'll be the game, the story officially complete, and just got to clean up after that. Yeah, so now we can head straight to Biome 6 now. But what you can do if you want, I have done it before on previous times. You can head to Biome 5, get that free silver vial, you know, free healing item at the start, and then go straight to Biome 6 from Biome 5. Basically like a free healing item. But this is that log I mentioned earlier. Log number 41. This spawns before the gateway leading to Abyssal Scar, and this doesn't spawn on your first run through here. As remember, if when I showed earlier in Biome 4. So obviously you need to complete the biome first, or perhaps even complete Abyssal Scar before that log appears. But yeah, get that, get its calibrator. Now you need to keep an eye out for weapons, guys, because we're going to be fighting the boss again. You know, make sure you got a good weapon for him. That's a complete fucking waste of time. Alt fire coolant is like the worst consumable ever. Yeah, that's why it's completely RNG. If it comes to a malformed chest or something, don't get it, because yeah, you may get a really good item, but the thing is, if you get a really bad item, it can really fuck you up. Yeah, so when you get to these minions, it's a good time to try and build up your adrenaline to level 5, just so it gives you a shield, and then quickly make your way through. You can see here the containment room has spawned to start the area this time. Yes, I've already lost my shield, so that already saved me from a bit of damage. Yeah, so as you make your way through, keep an eye out for any ciphers or logs. Yeah, there's 20 in this room, so you may have to make quite a few trips. But I just got a driver, level 24. That's not too bad. Got a weapon already. That's great. Yeah, but don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about killing enemies unless you try and kill sort of the like, little minions to build up your adrenaline. Now, I've not got Pylon Web. I will not get Pylon Web 3 unless I upgrade that trait. So I'm going to try not to, yeah, because for the boss, you do not want Pylon Web because of all them nipples that spawn. And with Pylon Web, you can only fire so many shots at once before some of the early ones will disappear. Yeah, so for the boss, you're going to make sure you've got the Electro Pylon Driver, but without Pylon Web. If you can't manage to find one without Pylon Web, then just take it. It doesn't matter. It's best to have it with Pylon Web than to not have a driver at all. So This is another timed room. Oh yeah, there's 3 timed room on this map. I said there's 2, didn't I? No, there's 3. Sorry. Yeah, this is one of them. So that one you can only take. Basically, there's like bridges which will start to close, and you can only take one of the paths if you're quick. I took the one on the left because the one on the left it's normally always got oblites, and that's what I need, so I can buy a vial ready for the boss. But it's pretty tricky. But that time room we just went through, you can kind of jump out of the exit out the window, and you can sometimes make it to the exit of the room, the neighbouring room, if you sort of jump and dash across. It can be a bit tricky, but you can make it, and so you can, I guess, make it to the other locked rooms, which is sort of timed. You're not supposed to be able to reach. And what you could do, if you wanted, you could even you could back up your save there if you're in that time room and you wanted to get every single secret room on it. Yeah, you could back up your save and then try and do what I said, like jump out the window, try to dash across to the next window, and if you fail and drop down, then back up your save and try again. But there's not really much need to, but I'm just let you know, guys, just in case you do want to do it. I just brought a vial because I might need that for the boss. But I probably should have gone into Biome 5 first, just get that vial from Crimson Waste, just so I got an extra one. Right, drop it down now. I can't believe I've not got another cipher yet. But I think this is a room. No cipher. Or is that? No, don't think. I think I've got a cipher in this room. So no, it's not gonna. I'm pretty sure I have. Haven't I got a cipher in this room? Pretty sure I did. I'm just checking on my collectible list, because what I did, I ticked them all off when I got them. I know basically what I did, rather than write them down, I wrote them down before, and then all I've been doing, I've just been ticking them off as I've been going, because when recording this, it's quicker if I just tick them off rather than having to write them down. Yeah, so this, I'm sure I've been in this room. So we'll see. Is that a cipher? Or is it something else? Oh, it's a cipher. I'm sure I got that cipher. I'm sure. So that is cipher number. Yeah, I'm certain I've got that cipher, but I guess I didn't. Guys, so that's cipher number. I got another one there. Wow. I can't keep up with myself here. So I got a cipher there. So that cipher just got in that big room previously, guys. That was cipher number. What I may have done, I may have been in that room but didn't take it, so I have done that before. Yeah, that was cipher number 13 in that room just before, and this cipher here is cipher number. Yeah, it's got to track it down now. Yeah, so this one is cipher number 11. Yeah, that's cipher number 11, that one. Yeah, so I've just got cipher number 11, and I got 13 just before that. I'm sure I got 13 before. I think I messed up there and didn't actually take the cipher when we were in that room. Perhaps. But yeah, we're down the bottom, so I haven't got much far to go now until the boss. That room just ahead. You see that main room there just ahead for me on the map? That's where the containment area was earlier in the game. But there's nothing, so I know there's nothing in that room, so I'm not going to go in there. And it's going to make my way to the boss, because I've looked at the map. I know them other rooms don't have anything of value for me, looking on my collectible guide. Right, so yeah, we've just got to kill him one more time, guys. I've got my resonance shield. So just like before with his nipples, you got to shoot the orb until his nipples appear, and then you want to tether each of the nipples, and then keep an eye on the orbs. When the orbs disappear, shoot another one to make them reappear, the nipples. And whenever your nipples, your tethers wear off the nipples, obviously fire another one. Yeah, because your tethers, they're not obviously unlimited. They do disappear over time. There we go. No, I missed one of the nipples. I think I did shoot it, but it missed for some reason. Yeah, that last nipple on his top right. There we go. And that's it. Easy. See, that's proficiency level 24, and he still went down pretty easily. So again, lob an orb and put a tether on each of his nipples. There you go. That's it. Once you got your milk from him, get ready to shoot the orbs if his nipples retract. And as long as you're quick enough, once the nipples come back out, the tethers should still keep doing damage. But I think once nipples go in, I think even if they're still tethered, they don't do any damage. But as long as the tether hasn't disappeared, if you make the nipples come back out again, I think the tether will still be on them. As long as you know the tether hasn't gone past its duration. Right, so yeah, keep an eye, keep shooting the orbs to make sure the nipples stay out. Last phase, this boss goes down so quick. And this is it, we don't have to fight any boss ever again. This is the only one you have to fight twice. I did say at the start of the guide that you only have to fight every boss once, so apologies for that. I'd actually forgotten about this. Right, so it looks like I've got one more nipple. There it is. Of course, always on the bottom. And that retracted pretty quick, that one did. But the tether is still there, unluckily for him. And I didn't actually have to use my Sylphian Vial. Yeah, easy. The good thing is by the time all the projectiles appear on the screen, he's, you know, you've almost taken down that life bar. So obviously all the projectiles disappear. Right, and once she's escaped, once she's run away, drop down after him into the abyss. And just going to interact with the car now, and that'll be it, guys. You've officially completed the game properly now. So you've not just done like the normal 1/6 biomes and get that sort of first ending. This is a proper completion. I guess you could call this the true ending. I guess this is, yeah, I guess this is the true ending. There you go. Open the car. Hopefully it starts up. I'm not sure because I've got a funny feeling there's going to be water in the pipes. But there it is. Yeah, you got a trophy, guys. White Shadow, and that's for completing Act 3. Basically a true ending. And that is it, guys. We've completed the game. All that's left to do is collectible hunting now, which is going to take up what are we on, about 4 hours. So yeah, it's going to take about 3 hours or so. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.